Hello everyone, my name is Linda and welcome back to my channel. It has been a crazy past week or so. We have some very exciting stuff going on. We first off brought home this giant tree, which is going to become a project because it is far bigger than even what you or I see. There are feet and feet of it buried within the ground. So you're gonna see a video coming up on me propagating and repotting this tree. So go down below, hit the subscribe button. You're not gonna wanna miss that. But today's project is a big one. With the Airbnb becoming a very quickly, very real thing, I realized that we have shoved a lot of things into the basement that needs to be a little bit more organized, because as we start to bring lumber in and start building walls, we need to make sure that we have as much room to work as possible. So today's project, we are heading down into the basement to tidy that up, do some decluttering, and prepare to start our Airbnb project. So let's head downstairs. So this is the space of chaos. There's been a lot of attempt to keep this space organized and clean, and unfortunately, it's just become really challenging. One of the, I think, key biggest challenge areas is this cabinet here. This cabinet here has been unorganized as long as I have owned it. And while I don't have any organization containers in it yet, I did want to make sure that I use what I have because I don't need anything pretty. It's in the basement, but getting some kind of organization in there is going to be a really big deal. We also have over here the couch, ottoman, extra dining room chairs, and then some things that are just going into the Airbnb in terms of decor that it kind of needs to be consolidated, brought down. The ottoman is a storage ottoman, so anything I can shove in there will help. But because we're going to start building walls around this area, I want to really condense it, figure out a way to put maybe more stuff under the stairs, even though that space is not very big. And we have to make sure that things are, first off, accessible, and secondly, that we're not blocking the sump pump. That part's gonna be a project. And then decluttering, getting rid of the stuff we don't need. I know that for so many people, the basement is the one space that is easy to just ignore. We easily just say, you know what, forget it. I don't have to look at it, I'll deal with it, never. But for us, and maybe for you, it's time to go down there, get rid of what you don't need, and make the space work. I'm not sure how or where I'm gonna start, but it's probably gonna start by putting everything out of the cupboard and onto the floor. All right, so the shelf is now empty and the lighting in here is crazy, but I took everything out and it's just insane. I don't know what half of this stuff even is. Like, it's basically like a giant junk drawer of random garbage. Like, not gonna lie, I feel a little overwhelmed, not sure where to start. I think tools maybe is gonna be the safest spot. If I start with tools, I can maybe find a little box down here somewhere where I can take the things that are to leave and just like get them out of the house. I need a garbage box. I'm gonna start there. All right, garbage box. I got a garbage bag, and man, it's so overwhelming. I think I'm just gonna start going through every single bag, box, bin thing here and just start throwing out what I know right off the bat I don't need. So we're gonna start there. There's some things I know that go into like the suitcase now that I've pulled everything out of there. So that's there. I also know I'm gonna need a bin. I intended to have like a bin of like the tool kits. So things like the kit of anchors, the ratchet kit. So I'm gonna also empty this and start putting some of the tool kit things in here to be organized. Just know, this bag is to get things upstairs. Once upstairs, I'm gonna take out things like the aerosols and the paint so they can be brought into an eco station so they can be disposed of properly and safely. In the meantime though, I just need a way to get them upstairs. These are parts to our small handheld vacuum. Our Shark is amazing, and I just don't think we're gonna need all the extra parts to our Black & Decker vacuum, so they're going. Okay, so now I've organized this cupboard. It looks so much better. Essentially, this bin is now things that are like go to more often for like home maintenance. So things like paint, paintbrushes, putty, all the vacuum bits for the Roomba are now in here. We have a little bit of golf stuff because I don't know where else to put it. The charger for the snowblower, leaf blower contraption. We have the drills, the tools, anything electronics. So we have extra smart plugs. We have home camera equipment that we're not currently using because we have other stuff. These are all your kits. So like your bit kits, drill kits, screw, anchor, wall mount kit things. We have a humidifier, which we're holding on to see if we're going to need it in the baby's room in the future. And then these are all parts for Jason's car. So that means this cupboard can be closed, and I've decluttered from there already a decent size bag of things. The other area that I want to get to is this ottoman. So as you would have seen in a previous video, we brought the couch downstairs, we have the ottoman. I just opened it and realized it's full of dog toys. So I'm gonna pull some of these dog toys out, and I'm gonna start putting as much as I can in here for Airbnb stuff. Just to first off, I want to get anything out that might like get wrecked or damaged or just dirty while we're doing construction down here. So whatever I can squeeze in there, I'm gonna. Step one, however, bring the dog toys upstairs and figure out where to put them. All right, so I brought some toys upstairs. I decluttered some that were very well loved. So Dexter's got a few less toys, but toys he didn't know existed. I have the ottoman, and a few of the things right off the bat that I know need to go in there are things like the faucet. So when we moved into the house, one of the first things that we replaced was the kitchen faucet. However, because the sink is going down here for the Airbnb, we kept the faucet that was installed into the house for the build, and it's going to come downstairs to the basement, so no waste. And then things like the duvet cover, if I can put in the ottoman for extra protection, I'm going to. And any other little odds and ends in storage, I'm going to shove in here. So step one, let's do that. All right, so not nearly as much as I hoped fit under there, but I was able to put the duvet. There's some closet brackets that are in there. The faucet, the Kraus box did not fit. I just took it flat out. It's not that delicate, it's wrapped in plastic. So we're gonna be able to get rid of this box and make some room. In this back corner here, we have things like furnace filter boxes, which Jason actually mentioned might need to be replaced, so I'm going to do that. We still have some of this, like decor, mirrors, frames, stuff like that. So I'm going to push the ottoman over there so it's out of the way. Put this other box that doesn't fit in the ottoman with like decor. I'm going to put that back over there as well. I'm going to stack some of these chairs and bring the folding chairs downstairs. Get those out of our side entry landing so we can actually use the space. And then I'm gonna start seeing what I can do about this. So this space behind me is literally everything else that we store down here. So we have a box of winter seasonal gear. We have our holiday decor, which I'm gonna not go through. I'm going to assume that because we did, Christmas just a handful of months ago, I got rid of so much extra when we put up the tree, took down the tree. Whatever wasn't used or I didn't love or was no longer the quality I wanted, I donated. So we're not going to touch the holiday box. However, I would like to see that holiday box get shoved underneath the stairs. The other two boxes that I have are seasonal gear, so winter coats, winter boots. I may go through that again just because we have maybe more than 2 people need. We'll see. And I would also like to get our winter boots into that box as well. So I have my winter boots, Jason's winter boots, and I know I have another pair of boots upstairs in the closet that need to come down also. And that would be another box that, because we only access it once or twice a year, I also want to get it under the stairs. So let's take a look at under the stairs and see what she looks like, see what we're working with. Now I have to apologize in advance because I carry a light under here that there's no light under here. Putting a light in our crawl space is a project that we are going to take on. So excuse the shadows, some plant stuff. So that is the holiday bin, which I'd like to get down here. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot of room. We have a lot of the extra tile, extra flooring, which I have extra flooring, the Christmas tree, but there really isn't much down here. We have, if you can even see it, there's a cooler, some camping gear, so our tent. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this work. I don't know. I'm gonna get under there, see what I can stack and shuffle. We'll go from there. All right, so I noticed a challenge while I was doing some shuffling around. The space right here between our hot water tank and the frame of the house is not really big. We're talking a medium-sized suitcase just barely fits through there. So luggage will go under there. But some of these bigger boxes, like the holiday decor box, she's just not going to fit. And Not gonna lie, a little annoyed by that. The other things will. If the holiday box is one of the only pieces that has to come out here, that's probably totally fine. I'm probably gonna have a talk with my contractor to see if we can somehow, because I know that the wall there is kind of structural, but to see if we can like reinforce it, but also like make a bigger doorway so that we can actually legit get stuff and make the space more usable, because it's kind of stupid. But that's gonna require a contractor's opinion to see if it's load bearing. You can see the wall I'm talking about. So this is the wall here. You see a support bar there and a support bar right here. So it's supported. It's just whether that wall can be modified without a permit or can just be modified. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go through winter gear. Winter gear can definitely go under in the crawl space, and we'll start tackling some of this mess that is just sitting right here. There's actually so much more space in here than I thought, and that makes me happy because I was worried I would need to like get rid of things, but it looks like I already did that. So this So this last bin here, this is all plant stuff. So extra pots, a little bit of dirt, extra covers, liners. Because we're at the time of the year where plants and pots and things like that are a little more common, I'm going to keep it out here. I'm not opposed to having some stuff here, but I'm just gonna make sure that everything that needs to go in it is in it. It's closed and sealed. And then really, like, it's coming together great. I have a air purifier. I'm gonna put the air purifier under the crawl space. That'll be used in the Airbnb. But even just getting a few things underneath the crawl space have made such a difference. So let's start closing some bins up and tidying this space. I am so happy with how this space came together. This is the bag of stuff that I pulled out for garbage. This is an extra plastic thing that I didn't need in the big bin. We have plant stuff, holiday stuff, golf bags. This is a power bar that we'll need until we have lights in here, because we're gonna work at night. This has big spotlights on it. We have a picnic bag, a couple extra coats, as well as our hiking backpacks. This cupboard looks so much neater. We have Jason's car cleaning bag up here. I have this little basket. I use this when I only need to bring like a couple tools upstairs. I just throw them in there and then it makes its way back down. The crawl space, dark in here, but you can kind of see I just kind of move the carpet out of the way, and I mean, you can't see back here, but she's organized, clean. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. This space over here is still a bit crazy, but it is what it is. Some Airbnb stuff, seasonal things like shovels and snow scrapers. Once the garage is built in the future, a lot of that stuff's gonna go in there. Jason's also got some car parts in the back corner. But looking even at the floor plan, it gives you a sense of like how much space we're still gonna have for ourselves when it comes to storage. There's going to be lots. So thank you for joining me as I tackle this basement cleanup. The crazy thing is that all in all, it took me maybe an hour and a half. And it's one of those things that most of us, myself included, we just put it off forever and ever. And we put it off and we put it off and we put it off. So to be able to get it done and check it off my list of things to do feels amazing. So whether it be your basement or another room in your house that you've been avoiding, go down below in the comments, let me know about it, and stay posted. Very soon we should be getting lumber and we should start putting walls up, and I can't wait to have all of you guys join me on the next adventure for some Airbnb wall building. So I'll see you guys all soon. Bye.